Good morning, everybody. Today is October 30th, 2020, and this is Talk Travel with Cheryl. Halloween Eve. Ooh. Well, today I'm not dressed up or anything like that, and no, I don't have any guests this week, so it's just you and me, baby. And today, if you're looking at my screen, which I'm hoping, you'll notice that I am on the Echevarria travel website. And today I'm sharing all the good things you could find on here to help you and me help plan your travel. It also helps you decide whether or not to use Echevarria travel. Uh, I've mentioned that we do work with all U.S. citizens from coast to coast. We work with veterans, special needs travelers, but I people always say, "Well, what exactly do you do? Where do you go? Do you do this? Do you do that?" I just want to do a 3 day cruise. I don't want to go. This way, you can find out who our preferred suppliers are, where we go, what we do, our group events that we host, and all that. So let me start from the beginning. If this is your first time with us, please subscribe to our YouTube channel you're listening to now. And I'm sorry, I have a little bit of a lisp. I do apologize for that. We're also on podcast. Videos like this are hard to put on podcasts because you don't know what I'm looking at or anything. So this one is just a video. So podcasts are mostly with guests on when I host a travel partner or a business partner. We're usually both simultaneously recorded for a podcast and for YouTube. So again, we're on the homepage of Echevarria Travel. It's very easy to find echevarriatravel.com. If you don't know how to spell it, and it's very unusual, people think I'm Spanish. My husband is Puerto Rican. I am not. I'm the Jewish girl from the Bronx. Grew up in Long Island, New York, and raised my family in Brentwood, Long Island, New York, and now living in Kissimmee, Florida. And like you said, because the type of business I do, which is home based, I can service all clients from coast to coast. You may So right now we're on the homepage, and what you'll find on the homepage is so on the left-hand side of the page, and I'm sorry if you're visually impaired or have other vision issues, you may not be able to follow along, but well, I'm going to try my best. I am legally blind myself, so I totally understand it. On the left side of the page, you do have some tabs here. They're all marked for Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest. We're also to print a page if you want and to send me an email. So these options on here you can use to print whatever you like or connect on our social media pages. On the top here, you see all our tabs, and each one of them I'll go into individually. The different things, everything from our specialties that we offer, about us, working, how to work with us. That will go into different things. I'm also a BNI Business Network International. So if you're looking for businesses or people to help, sometimes people are looking for handymen or accountants or people help fix your home or realtors and all that. We have a big community of people that we can refer to, and business people love referring each other because we know who each other are. We see each other, we know each other, we communicate, and we hopefully will bring you the best of the best as well. So, custom trips, you can click on this. We'll get back to that, but that's where you go when you want to customize your own personal trips. Hosted trips, these are trips that Nelson and I are hosting. There's only two here, and these will be changing due to the cruises. And the cruise industry still doesn't know what the heck they're doing yet, so these may change. We're always updating our Facebook pages as well, which I'll go into at a different time. This is the tab for Talk Travel with Cheryl. If I click on it, that's going to take you to our YouTube channel. Travel brochures, we'll get to that later. Destinations that we service, Disney destinations, our link to our blog, our testimonials, which are people that have used Echevarria Travel in the past. And if you've used us before, we'd love to hear your testimonial. We have another contact us page. You go there, it'll bring you to the to contact us, or it'll also bring you back to the custom trips page. Contact us is mostly for custom trips. You could also use that custom trips if you want to do a group. That's be very. We'll go into that later. And book now. Book now is if you want to book your own airlines and hotels. Realize if you're going to use that, there will be a $30 markup on whatever you use. So realize that we do not charge you anything for working with Echevarria Travel, except for airlines. And let me be, if you're booking a package with, let's say you're going to an all-inclusive resort, you're going on a trip to Italy and you want the airfare included, that will not be an added expense. It's just if you're just looking for straight airfare and nothing else, we do not make money on airfare. So that is automatically, you may not see, it's an automatically $30 per person ticket on there. The other thing is we like to let you know, Echevarria Travel or any travel agent out there that does not charge a consultation fee, we get paid on commission, which means we do not get paid until you travel. And it also means that, no, and I want to stress this very much, there's a myth out there that when you use a travel agent, it's more money because the vendors charge an upgrade fee on your packages, and that is not true. Our fees are already included in the prices of whatever you do, whether or not you use it. If you go to, example, Norwegian Cruise Line and you book a cruise, that travel agent fee is already in there. Whether you're booking with a travel agent or you're booking directly with Norwegian Cruise Line, that is already in there. And that's what all travel in there because we get a paid commission. So remember that when you're working with a business, you know, we're working for you free, and we only get paid probably a month or 2 months after you travel. So if you're looking to book a trip for April 2021, I don't get paid until May or June 2021. So um, people out there working, pay bills and all that. I just put it out there because people don't know how travel agents get paid, and that is how we get paid. So if you've worked on commission yourself or an independent contractor, you do realize that. So getting back to our page, we have a rotating banner on the top here of the different destinations around the world that we love going to or been to or want to go to. It shows Canada this week and Egypt and some other destinations. And if you're on the page long enough, it'll keep rotating, and it also has more information to learn more about and see details about it. And it gets your juices up flowing for travel. You scroll down and you'll see more information about Echevarria Travel, what we do, who we are. Uh, right now, it has the latest from Talk Travel with Cheryl video on here. That's probably going to be moved. Like I said, our websites are always changing, and I always want to make it new and pretty for you guys. So always come back and check out more. This will probably never change because it's a pre-made website. I am hosted by Cruises and Tours Unlimited. They are a large travel agency in Jacksonville, Florida. 90% of travel agents are hosted by a host agency, which means they're just do a lot of our back end accounting and all that. Just some things that we do just to keep straight and stuff, make sure we're ethical, make sure we're doing the right things, make sure we're giving you the best of the best and preferred uh, uh, suppliers and all that. So we do have on here featured cruises, not all the cruise lines on here, but featured cruises you may have an interest in, featured tours. It also shows some of our certifications here that we've earned through the travel industry, such as being an ethical agent. So we're certified river cruise specialists here in the US and over in Europe. We also specialize in all-inclusive resorts, group travel, small group travel. We don't do the 50-person bus trips. We do like between 20 to 30 people. Even before COVID hit, we do all that. And you keep scrolling down, And it'll give you our spelling of our name, our website. You see the Florida seller of travel. That is very important for anybody that's selling travel insurance. I'm in Florida. If you're in certain states, you must have that seller of travel, or else you're not licensed to sell travel. And since I not only live in Florida, I serve people in Florida, I must have that listed. It also lists for Washington State, and Iowa. So many other states do not need this, but if you're selling to those clients in those states, you must have that. And if they're not showing that, it's we also have our policy, private policies, and our terms of services on the bottom here. Going back to the top of the website, and now we're going to go over to our tabs pages. Now, this is the home page that I've been mentioning. And then the next tab over is specialties. And it is a drop down list. And you'll see that what I mentioned about ethical travel, you can click on that and it'll go into exactly what it means to be an ethical travel agent. And we had to do certain tests and everything and guidelines to follow certain laws. And in this day and age, you want somebody that you know that you can trust. You hear so many horror stories that, oh my God, my travel agent ran off with my money and this and that. Make sure you know who you're working with. 90% of travel agents do not take cash, check, money orders in our own name. We must take a credit card to pay for your trip to the vendor. Nothing is coming through us. That's one of the reasons I do not do bus trips, because many transportation companies do not pay commissions to travel agents, and I cannot mark it up to do bus trips directly from here. So if we have escorted land travel and it's a motor coach bus or something, that is through the tour company like Globus or Trafalgar or whichever travel specialist that we are using. So remember that. I'm sorry about the phone calls in the back. I am an active agency, and it'll just go straight to voicemail. So again, back up at the top with the specialties. It also shows river cruising. Right now, there's nothing under there. I just added these things to my website, but I am certified. These will mostly be under a separate page to our preferred suppliers that we use. So there will be a separate page somewhere, either under specialties or along the top that are the vendors, cruise lines that we use that will determine whether or not you want to use Echevarria travel, because people are different budgets, they like their favorite things and this and that. So we may not be your particular agent to use that for that particular travel service. So if you don't see it, you can always call and ask. And if we don't, there's a reason behind it. So we do river cruising, all-inclusive resorts, small group travel. We do ocean cruises, and so much more. But these are some of the things we do specialize in. About Us page, working with us. And I'm going to click on the Working with Us page. And it'll give you two options. It'll tell you how to work with us. It'll give us a little bit about how to contact us, our initial consultation, how we design and book your trip, and what happens once everything is said and done. We do work with you from the minute that you call us, or we have a Zoom call, to the moment you return from your trip, to a possibility of you booking additional travel. So we're not, we just don't leave you in the lurch once you book with us. Like if you book with a cruise line or something like that, you'll just get emails, to get phone calls. We'll set up times with you to make sure that you're available to speak with us, so you know what's going on with your trip, because you're basically hiring us. Like you said, we're not charging you anything, which is a great thing. You're hiring Echevarria Travel. You're hiring me to not only help you plan your trip, but plan your events on your trip, as much or as little of your events you want to do. We're your accountant. We help you make payments for your trip. We help you with travel insurance. We help you with so much more than just booking your trip. So remember that when you're contacting Echevarria Travel. So again, custom trips. Now this is a page that you will go to, If you and your family just want to do a trip, you're not doing a group, you're not doing, it's just for you and your family just to contact me about a potential trip. Remember, you're not buying anything yet, you're having questions and stuff. So you go here and there's a start here button, and that will take you to my access form. And so you see a pretty picture of me and Nelson, and it'll give you a personalized travel assessment form. And what this does is it actually helps me to help and you to help each other plan your trips. People sometimes, I don't know where I want to go. I don't know what I want to do. I know I've been here, here, and here. I know this is my budget. This is where we can help you figure out where, when, if it's a special occasion, if you're a veteran, if you're special needs, all that. The more information that we have on you, the more we can help you with. Okay, hosted trips. Again, this is going to be changed on an ongoing basis. Nelson and I do host 3 to 4 group events a year. This year's been a very bad year due to the pandemic, and we hope to have people go. We have people go on all of our trips. We have people that go on one trip. We have people that invite friends and family to go. Like you said, again, from sea to shining sea. If you know people that want to take that experience with us, please have them contact us. And it's always planned out at least a year in advance due to payment options. Many people can't afford to pay $1,400 in one shot to go on a trip. This way we could do a payment, do a deposit, do a payment plan, and you're maybe $100 a month or $175 a month per person to go instead of laying out the whole thing. So these are the two. The 7-day Bahamas cruise is probably going to be moved, but we're still trying to get people to go on our 7-day Alaska Inside Passage cruise in August. That is probably not going to be canceled, but we are still taking deposits up until the end of November. So that's a $200 deposit. And when you click on these, and I'm going to go and click on the Alaska one, it's a drop down list, and I'll bring you to our dedicated page. And I'll say the dates, the times, when we're going, the itinerary, the pricing. Uh, it also says, especially if you're special needs and you need if you're mobility disabled, we need to know months in advance to hold a wheelchair accessible room, because those rooms go very fast. And believe it or not, if you're looking for a suite or higher, those go fast as well. So please let us know what kind of room you're looking for and book early. Especially with the pandemic going on, the cruise lines may be taking group space back from us, because once the cruises start going again, remember there's going to be social distancing and they're going to have less and less space to give out. So book early. The next tab over is the Talk Travel with Cheryl page. Again, if you're watching me, you're on YouTube. And this will just take you, if you click on it, that's going to bring you directly to YouTube, and you can see the YouTube channel. Travel brochures, this I just added. This is, and if you click on it, it will give you a list of all the e-brochures that are current from 2020 to 2021 of all our major vendors out there. Let's take a look. So let's say, I'm just browsing, but let's say, oh my goodness, AMR Resorts. Let's see what that is. And you click on it, and it will bring up the various resorts around the world and availability. Maybe it's a family resort, maybe it's a couples resort. And I'm just going to pick the first one here. And this is the one on the Cabo San Lucas Resorts. And it gives you a picture, and you could have it emailed to you, or you could ask me to email it to you. Okay, so I'm going to get out of here. Okay. And we have everything from all-inclusive resorts that we offer, AMR, couples, sandals, the luxury tour companies, Abercrombie and Cairns. We have American Queen Steamboat Company, and Lancet. All the major vendors that we work with are on here. You can check out their e-brochures and see if there's something on there you like. And it will also send you one once you book. So again, we want to make sure that you're getting excited by your trip. So every month we'll send you a little, maybe it's a recipe, maybe we're shopping somewhere, maybe it's a drink from that destination, all depending on what type of traveler you are. We'll focus in on that. And why is it your anniversary? It's a birthday. Is it you're going with Echevarria Travel? You on a trip. You will always get something from us about the trip. So let me get out of this. And come on. There we go. So that's the brochures. The destinations, these always change because there's so many places in the world that we want to travel to, but it'll say explore destinations, and it'll say all Africa, Asia, Caribbean, and it'll have pictures. Right, the first one up there is Aruba, and you just click on it, and you can explore about Aruba and you know, points of interest, travel tips. If you're ready to plan a trip, it'll ask you to contact us today, so it'll bring you back to us. So, all information you want out there about your destination you want to go. And I'm sure you people are getting very tired of listening to me. We also specialize in Walt Disney World and Disney Cruise Lines. Because I'm on the East Coast, I really don't specialize in Disneyland and the other destinations across the world. A lot of the other Disney parks are independent of Disney out in California, which is owned by, which Walt Disney World is owned by. And if you click on this, it'll bring you to my co-branded, which means I have a authorized website from Disney with their latest information. So all this has Echevarria travel information on it, and you can use the drop-down list for either Walt Disney World, Disneyland, find out more about the resorts, what's available. If it's not listed here, it means that the particular thing is closed. And Disney is wonderful, even if the parades are and the fireworks aren't going on. You'll notice that one of the reasons we moved to Orlando from New York is we're big Disney fans, and we're always up at the World, we like to call it, and we blog about and take pictures. So if we're not traveling outside of Florida, we're at Walt Disney World. So these are places that we love and we'll go to again and again and again, and hope that your family will, at one point or another, go to the magical place on earth, because there's nothing like Disney. It is a great family destination. I'm going to go back to our website. Come on. Let's see. There we go. Okay, so I'm back on the homepage. And here we go again. Our blog, again, this is a link that will not click on it. Well, yes, it will. It takes you directly to Echevarria Travel blog. Please check it out. Please subscribe to it. When I post, it's not everything is on LinkedIn and Facebook and all that. There's many things going on, so you can see all the different posts I have. Click on them, subscribe. You'll get an email. Please comment as well. We love your comments. It's hard to know how people are reacting to things. Being a business owner, we would love to hear your comments, concerns. Where do you want to hear about us offering next? What supplier do you want us to work with? Let me know, because we're here to service you. I could talk to a blue in the face or be here, but if we're not making money for you, there's no reason to be in business. Contact us page, and this is a big thing also, privacy disclaimer. Remember, if we take your information, we're not allowed by law to give it away, to sell your name to lists, everything else. If I ask for a credit card to pay for your trip, I do not keep it. So every time you make a payment, please let me know your credit card payment. Or I also send out an email which is encrypted, where you can enter your credit card information to make a payment. This is very safe. It only goes to me. There's no way that anybody else can get this. This is encrypted. It doesn't go even to the vendor. I have to use that credit card that you have given me to pay the vendor. And you can check your credit card statements to make sure that that payment was made. If not, question it. If you're not sure, Cheryl, I made a payment to XYZ company. Where is it? That company may have a name under an umbrella name, so I will let you know. Oh, yeah, that is true. That particular excursion is through that company. Yes, that's legit. I made the payment. That is what that is what the payment is for. Okay, that is exactly what it went to do. Okay, so everything is legit, everything is safe. I have my errors and omissions insurance. We have all our licenses in place. We work too hard for you to turn around and say, I did something illegal, something unethical. And even before being a travel agent, I grew up being an ethical person and always being respectful of others. So this is very important. Make sure if whomever you're working with, you know how they're taking care of your privacy, of your personal information. Also, I also ask for copies of your passports. Why? Because people spell their last names wrong when they send me information. There's middle names on their passports. They don't give me. They're giving me the wrong numbers. So when you're traveling and I need a passport, I will ask you to scan your passport and send me a picture of it as an attachment, not as an embedded into your email, because I cannot see that. Being visually impaired, and if I ask you to enter something, put it as an attachment and not as an embedded code directly in your email. I appreciate that very much. Same thing in a Facebook Messenger. If you're using messengers, don't send me photos. I see box, box, box. I don't see the photo. Please put a description of what you're sending me. We prefer Zoom. We prefer a phone call and email. Texting is very hard on my eyes. Zoom, because I love seeing my clients, and it's more understandable for us how to work with you guys, whether you're happy about something or not. You can't see that over the phone a lot of times. So whether it's Zoom or Skype, if you're outside the Orlando area, hopefully after COVID is over with, we'll be doing local. I used to do at a local coffee shop in the area, just to bring my computer and do daily work from there, so you can come and meet with me and sit down and discuss with you and your family your trips for where you want to go. So finally, our book, Contact Now, and then the book now, that takes you to advanced travel searching. And this I prefer you didn't do, because if you do it here, I don't get the information. This is part of our website. If you do cruises or air or hotel searches, you may not get the full information. I cannot remove that, so I would rather you did not. I'm going to see if I can remove that somehow, but I would rather you just contact us directly. We're not hiding anything, but we would prefer to speak to you. If you go online anyway, you come into the site, please pick up the phone or set up an email with us. I use Calendly, which is my schedule for my calendar. If it's blocked out, please make sure we set up a time with each other. Hours of operation are 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern time. So when you're working with us and you're from outside the Eastern time area, please make sure you understand that. Also, we will have, and I have been having, live virtual events, webinars with our tour operators and vendors, Facebook Live events. So register with Echevarria Travel with our e-newsletters, or keep following us on Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn, because you'll get the latest updates on there. And please participate and share with your friends and family. I want to wish you guys God bless, like I do every week. Enjoy the weekend. Be safe with Halloween out there. I will not be Next week, I will be coming to you live from Club Med at Sandpiper Bay, Port St. Lucie. Nelson and I are going away for our 28th wedding anniversary, so we will be there. I will be there uh, probably live on Thursday. We arrive on Wednesday. On Thursday, I'll take your tour around. I have done that in the past, but the first time since COVID and how things changed it. So watch out for that on Facebook. It will be recorded for the YouTube channel. So again, God bless. Keep following us. We're coming out today, email with webinars, virtual trips for the next couple of weeks. So please register, bring your friends and family. No sales, destinations that you might have an interest in to see for yourself, or these bucket lists that you want to keep dreaming about. Enjoy. Cheryl Echevarria, reservations at echevarriatravel.com. If you're not sure, again, go to the website. It's right on top here, and you have my email, 407-910-6469, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn. We love you guys. Take care. Bye-bye.